Today I'm going to be reviewing Teezo Touchdown's new album, How Do You Sleep at Night. Now, this is like a new artist, new dude on the block, and yeah, he's this kind of alternative like dude. He's not really a rapper; he's more of a singer, and he's been on a couple, you know, features on here. He's been on most notably on the new Travis Scott album. And that's kind of how I found out about this dude. I didn't know him until recently. Um, and he released his new album. And yeah, like there's kind of been like a rollout to this album, kind of, um, where he first of all, I don't think this was probably for the album rollout, but he talked about like him not being featured on one of the Travis Scott songs, um, and it got him mad. Like when the feature track, like the features came in, like it kind of got him mad a little bit. And on social media, I don't think it was probably part of the rollout, but it definitely gave a lot of attention to him, and also just him being on like his voice kind of being more unique. Definitely gained a lot of attention. Probably more of the second option, but yeah, this is the he released a couple snippets on Twitter. People some people liked it, some people hated it. Personally, I wasn't sure about it at first, but I kind of wanted to give this, you know, a chance. I want to give every album a chance that I listen to, and see what it's like. And yeah, I kind of waited, and he finally came out. How do you sleep at night? Um, I'm gonna just say right now, I'm gonna go over the track list for a little bit, but I'm just gonna say right now, it's got some cool ideas, mostly production ideas. But a lot of it is the writing that I think is not very good, not not very great. And I don't want to sound like that one meme where it's like, oh, the mixing, it's so bad, you know. But like the writing on this is not on a lot of these songs is not very good. Um, but you know, let's see how much of it is not good. Okay. There's 14 songs, it's 40 minutes, and we're gonna go by the track list. So we got the first track, "Okay," which I think is okay. It's this like rock song, uh, kind of it's kind of rock song, and I think it's pretty good. Honestly, I might go back to it. I'm not sure, but the chorus is definitely stuck in my head. Like, okay, all right, I think we're gonna be fine or something like that. I personally I think it's a cool rock cut, not bad. Um, then we get to your thought. You thought you thought with Janelle Monae. I think that the you thought refrain. Well, I don't know if it's a refrain, but like the you thought kind of thing, right? Like in the lyrics. At first, I wasn't really. I thought it wasn't really that whatever, but then I started to kind of get into it a little bit, and then Janelle Monae's vocals came in. It was beautiful. Pretty good track. I might go back to it. Then we get to the song that's what it's called, the UUHH. That's what it's called. And I saw a snippet of this. I did not like it. Okay. Now, here's a fun fact that some of you probably know, some of you probably don't know. This guy is 30 years old, and I did not know that. He's a new dude, but he's 30. And, well, I mean, it's not that old, really, like just as a human being, it's not that old, but like as a new singer coming up, it's kind of a little old, but you can never really be too late for stuff like that. But this just feels like it was made by like a teenager to like a 20-year-old dude, like a like late teens, early 20s. but no, this guy's 30 years old, and it's like supposed to be like this edgy kind of like, oh, uh you wanna come over or whatever and type song, and I don't mess with it, honestly. I it's not because it's supposed to, like, a different genre. I just as a song, I think there are probably better songs like this. Uh, and I just don't like this one. And there's probably like a couple awkward lyrics that I kind of forgot, which I'm probably thankful for. But yeah, there are a couple again. I'm bringing up the lyrics, but like, yeah, it's just, I don't really mess with it. Then we get to Sweet with Fushi. I'm pretty sure. I think that's how you pronounce her name. Pretty cool cut, honestly. Pretty cool R. I think probably R&B. I don't know if that's what you would call it, but pretty cool cut. Her vocal is pretty good. Teezo is pretty cool on here. So more sweet, I mean, the song's called Sweet, but yeah, it's kind of like a sweet, cool, like chill track. And I'm glad we got this track before we got to these next tracks, because this is when things start to go down, really go down. Um, Impossible. I don't like this one. It's supposed to be kind of this like inspirational, like, oh, these people think you can't do, this or this, and it's just it, it's like the the delivery not very good. The writing again not very good. It just feels kind of weirdly, like, I don't think it, not shallow, but kind of like, I wouldn't say shallow, but like very like just like like you would hear this in like other songs, and it feels like kind of a nearly like a parody. It's just, I don't really like it. But then we get to Neighborhood, which I think I might like this. I'm pretty split on. I mean, again, like, these are the type of lyrics on here where it's like, let me just list off what I'm doing today, like polishing my doorknob, uh, doing like quirky stuff, stuff like that, which he tries to show on this, and it's just, yeah. But I do kind of like production stuff on here. The chorus is pretty cool, I think, and I like that part, those parts of it, but I'm not sure if I would go back. Probably not. But who knows? Like, I think this is like probably one of the least worst tracks on here. And then we get to Mood Swings, which is supposed to be like this summer type feel song, which I like summer songs, but the chorus is not very good. Um, like, he does the yeep yip, like, the it sounds like the yippee like meme, and it's just like, I just do not like, I don't like kind of that part of it, but like, even as a summer song, I just don't like it. I kind of laughed when he did the yippee thing, honestly, because it was just kind of funny to me, that he would like do that. But then we get Too Easy, which is like kind of like a stadium type song. Like, it feels like it'd be in a stadium. And I do like the first half of this track is just the chorus, and then like the last few seconds are just him. I get like, and Isaiah Rusk. I'm not sure who it is, and yeah, the first few minutes of this, like the first basically 2/3 of this are just the chorus. I feel like, as an idea, it's interesting, but it's just is not like, uh it's just not executed. Like, it's just the chorus the first few minutes, and that's really it. Like, you don't get much out of it. So it could be something. And then we get to Familiarity, which is him talking about like him at a job and him not being at the job. Personally, I feel like this is just a not for me type song. Like, I don't think that if you like this type of song, cool. I mean, if you like any song, cool. But like, this is a definitely like, there's a difference between something being a bad song and a not for me song. I just think this is not for me. Um, but yeah, it's I mean, it's not the worst thing, you know. Then we get to I don't think you see me, featuring Isaiah Rusk, which is like another feature on this one, of the same. Uh, I think the beginning of the acoustic stuff is pretty cool, and yeah, this song isn't really that bad. I actually like this. This is one of the better songs on here. Isaiah Rusk is pretty cool on here, and yeah, it's a good song. And then we get to Daddy Mama Drama, which I think is kind of up there for one of the worst songs on this. It's a very feels like a very emo kind of like, oh, mom and dad, you guys are wah type song, like this angsty kind of thing. And like if it was somebody who was a little younger, I could see kind of it. I probably would still not like it, but I could see kind of the appeal. But this guy's 30 years old, like, bro. You can get a job, like you could get a family right now, bro. um so yeah, I think that's kind of weird, but then we get to Nune, which I think could probably like this is a very shorter song. I think if it was a little longer, it could probably be good. Um, and lyrics are kind of weird, but like they're not horrible. Like I think out of all of these, I wouldn't say this is like the best lyrics on here, but like like some of the stuff on here, it sounds good. Okay, that's what I could say. It sounds good. Okay, and then we get Stranger, which has like that kind of uh it has that like burner like I think a riff. Maybe it's not a riff. I don't think it's a riff. Is it? I'm not sure. I don't know the term. I don't know the term of it, but it has that thing. I don't know if it's like a sample or what, but I know what the original song is. I just cannot think of it right now. I've heard it 1,000 times. I think you've probably heard it 1,000 times. But yeah, I like this one a little bit. I think it's just a cool song. Uh, yeah, I like I like it. I don't know what else to say. Like the production's pretty cool. I guess. I mean, it's just like that. I guess guitar riff maybe. Oh yeah, it's like the one like the slipped away type. I apologize for that. That sounded whatever. And then we get to the last one. The original was better. Uh, and I don't remember. The only thing I could remember from the song right now is that EDM breakdown, and I laughed at it when I first heard it. That was like, bro, this is the type of stuff you'd hear like mid 2000s EDM, like early to mid 2010s, like EDM type stuff. And I laughed when I first heard it. That it was just funny to me. But yeah, I think this album has some cool ideas. I think he can like with better writing. I know I sound like the freaking meme, but I truly think with better writing, he could do a lot more with this. And yeah. Uh, overall, I'd probably give this like a 4. I know it's a pretty low score, but I mean, I'll probably only go back to like 4 songs on this, and the rest I just probably will not go back to. So that's what I think of it. I think he could do a lot better. I think he definitely still has potential. His I do like the idea of him like being more like out there and like like having more alternative stuff in there. I just think he could do a lot better than this. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. So if you enjoyed it, just tell me why. So yeah, that's it.